afternoon, everyone. We have a little bit something different here. We are taking a road trip. It's about 11, 12, 13 days. We don't really have an end date, but we're going to show you everything we do on this road trip. We have plans to go to some theme parks, Carowinds, King's Dominion, Busch Gardens. We're going to some zoos, breweries. We're going to show you everything that we eat on this road trip, so come along. First stop on our road trip is Carowinds. I have not been here in years.
Yeah, I was here in, I think, 2020 for Winterfest, but I'm happy to get back to the park. Really excited for Fury 325. It's been a long time since I've been on that roller coaster.
Since we are platinum pass holders, we get early entry, and during the time that we're here, the early entrance is the new area. A couple different flat rides here. I think there's 6, correct?
Yeah, the area looks great.
It does. It looks really, really nice. And I have to say, the Windstar, way better than what I thought. I also love the name of the fries.
It's a pun.
It is a pun. And no one is here during the early entry.
No.
Well, isn't this adorable? Stopping for a quick beer run, and this is the 50th beer.
Yeah, the 50th anniversary of Carowinds is this year, and they made a special beer for it from nearby Sycamore Brewing.
It is a really rainy, overcast day here at Carowinds.
But there's nobody here.
But it's a walk-on Fury. That's great. We rode the Gold Rusher. Now for the 50th anniversary, they did paint one of the trains gold, and that's why we decided to go. However, we got the red train. Wah, wah, wah. Someone's making us go on this ride. Well, that was a nope for me. It was my first time on Copperhead Strike, which was a pretty good coaster. A little slow, but I liked it. I absolutely love how they are displaying some merchandise in the old Thunder Road train. It is an awesome way to display merchandise. As it still rains outside, we decided to leave the park and go to Mac's Speed Shop. For $1, you get unlimited hush puppies.
And it's a charity thing as well.
Yes, and the butter is so good.
The honey butter.
Highly recommend. Our food has arrived. I went with the mac and cheese and the brisket sandwich. Really, really good. And he went with tater tots and the pulled pork sandwich. Right across the street from Carowinds is the great name of Frugal McDougal. They have liquors and beers, and we got ourselves a Dew Claw cookies and cream white stout. I'm really excited about this. I love Dew Claw beers. They're not bad. We go for the pack of 4. It was about $14, which is about 1 beer at Carowinds. Inside of Frugal McDougal's, and it's split up into 2 different sections, the liquor side and the beer side. The weather kind of got a little bit better.
Still a light drizzle.
So we headed back into the park since the park did not close like we thought it would be.
Yeah, good for them.
And hopefully we will see the nighttime show tonight. Sadly, they canceled their firework drone show.
Yeah,
not surprising, because there's literally no one here.
And there is wind in the air. I know like Disneyland has to cancel their fireworks all the time for, you know, wind at higher elevation levels, so maybe it's something like that. Maybe it's budget, who knows? But man, what a fun day.
Yeah, this evening we went on Fury, Copper, Airwalker, and Intimidator twice with no lines. For the first 2 nights, we stayed at the Comfort Inn at the park, which is right across from Carowinds. It was about $70 a night, and it was really, really nice. One, you get a
fine artwork.
Yeah, fine artwork right there. The room was big, the bed was really comfortable, and overall a very good and
Probably would have preferred a Carowinds view versus a Frugal McDougal view.
Yeah. The best thing about the Comfort Inn is their breakfast. It is hot breakfast. So they have eggs, sausages, potatoes, and probably one of the best biscuits I've ever had at a continental breakfast. So good. Today's adventure is going to take us to the sea life outside of Charlotte. Originally, we were going to go to Lazy 5, a drive-through safari. However, it is raining and they closed the drive-through safari. Therefore, aquarium time. Look at this porcupine fish. He's giant. I think he's my favorite fish so far that we've had. I do love like the lightings on the exhibits. I really like this blue spotted ray too. Look at this Caribbean spiny lobster. Watch him move. There are sharks and stingrays in this tunnel. Another look into the giant tank with stingrays and sharks. And there's a turtle named Neptune somewhere in here. He was swimming above us not too long ago. Oh, yeah. You can't see him. He's right over there. We drove about an hour and 15 minutes and now at North Carolina Zoo.
The zoo's really in the middle of nowhere.
It really is. We took a back road for about 30 minutes off the highway. The cougars here are making a hissing, like meowing noise. They're really close to us too. I don't ever think I've seen a porcupine climb on the ceiling. It's hard to tell, but he's really cool. They do have a polar bear. The otter swimming around. There's black bears on the move. Trainers were just in here giving them food. Here's some African elephants. And man, good for this zoo. Look how much room they have.
And this is, there's other sections of this enclosure too.
Yes, it is massive. So good for them. But they're all four of them are just waiting to go inside right over here. We are on our way to Virginia now, and about 45 minutes outside of North Carolina Zoo. We stopped at a brewery, Havoc Brewing Company, and they have a food truck from Pop-Up's Pierogies. So we got ourselves some pierogies.
Those look good.
They do. And we got 6 different beers. They're all different types.
Oh yeah.
We continued the drive from Pittsburgh to Rocky Mount. It was about an hour and 20 minutes. And now we're at the Rocky Mount Mills.
There's like a ton of breweries.
It does. We're going to check out some. I absolutely love the icon of Hops Fly here. They have really, really good beers. My favorite so far is the Bootlegs Fireworks.
It's like a bomb pop smoothie sour. It's fantastic.
In the Rocky Mount Mills area, there are 5 breweries, plus there's bottle shops.
And like tap houses. And I don't know why I'd be in Rocky Mount, North Carolina again, but I would definitely like stay nearby and have a total drunk afternoon hitting up all these places.
We're going to check out one more before we hit the road again. Sitting out front
On this quaint porch.
Yes. I have something that I've never seen before.
No.
You get to pick what flavor your seltzer is.
And then they use syrups like you were getting like a snow cone or something.
Mm-hmm. So I got raspberry. And then you got a very dangerous drink.
Yeah, this is 10 coin up. This is their Belgian strong ale. It's 11.7%. Tastes like strawberry and lime. It drinks like a 4 or 5% beer. This is fantastic and so incredibly amazing and dangerous.
After another 2.5 hours of driving or so, we arrived at our hotel in Norfolk, Virginia. We are at the Sleep Inn at the airport. It's a pretty nice room. The beds are really small though. Yeah. Super small beds. We paid about $75. It is a hot breakfast with eggs. Oh, those bagels were so good. And they have an interesting indoor pool. Day 3 of our adventure, and with this awesome elephant sculpture, we are now at the Virginia Zoo. Swimming around there, you can see the otters. They are so cute. We definitely believe that they're smaller otters, younger otters. And you hear the gibbons. With road trips, unfortunately, you win some and you lose some. And this one we definitely lost. A part of their zoo is closed due to maintenance, and I think it reopens tomorrow. We have some giraffes eating, and a couple smaller giraffes. Definitely a baby giraffe. And then on the other side, moving, you have a bongo. The white rhinos, eating and breathing heavy. I love watching turtles move and eat.
This is a tortoise, Molly.
Tortoise. The sail-fin dragon.
Oh, he is oh gosh! Hi, Christopher. That scared the crap out of me.
Back in the car on our way to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. I think we're going to stop at the Living Museum before we get there. But we had to get some food and we decided to go with Cookout because Cookout's delicious and it's not in Central Florida. One more stop before we get to Williamsburg. We're at the Virginia Living Museum. I think this is going to be our last animal adventure for a while. I know it was we did one theme park and then a lot of animals. Now we're going to go back to theme parks after this one. And then we also have, what else are we doing? Jersey Shore and stuff like that.
Yeah, Washington, D.C. There's a bunch of more coming in this trip.
Yes. But more animals. There is an outdoor section here with native animals, probably non-releasables, I believe. And this is a coyote. They have an outdoor permanent dinosaur trail. They also have animatronic dinosaurs that move and make noises. Look at that little beaver swimming. He's so cute. Something a little different, they have Virginia's underground. Since Virginia has a lot of different caves, they show off all the gems that could be found underground here. And a little model of a cave. We've made it to Williamsburg and we are at a brewery called Strange Ways. I got a Razzle Dazzle and you went with a Lucky Charms marshmallows. That was a really good stop, and I have to say there was really good beers, very different beers.
We had imperial sours.
We had about 10 different samples. And, well, I love their logo. For dinner, we asked for recommendations, and 2 people suggested Paul's Deli restaurant.
It's a family-owned restaurant that's been open since the 70s.
I'm excited for it. The menu looks really, really good. Really great things. It's going to be hard for me to choose. Okay, my eyes were probably bigger than my stomach as I ordered an appetizer of cheese fries that came with ranch. But there's so much cheese here. Oh yeah, I made a mistake. This stromboli is giant, but it looks so amazing. And that cheese that was on the fries was so good. And then what kind of sandwich did you get?
Ooh, I got one with ham, roast beef, and bacon and American cheese.
Looks really good. If this was a man versus food challenge, the food won. Mine was so heavy, it was like a football. We didn't even touch the fries, but the cheese was so good. Everything was amazing. Thanks for the recommendation. We are walking to our next destination because, well, I am very full and I need to walk some of that food off. But I love this area. It's so peaceful and pretty. It reminds me of very old school.
I think that's what it's going for, like kind of an extension. I think you're right near Colonial Williamsburg, as well as William and Mary, the college.
And then look at this little statue of the dog. Made it to our next stop, which is Precarious. I know we've come here before in the past, and we really enjoyed it. They do have some foods and some arcade games, shuffleboard. It's a very nice brewery.
I'm drinking a Good Brewer, an orange soda sour.
And I'm drinking a watermelon sour. This is so intelligent with the sign and the self-service water. They also have shuffleboard. That was terrible. Day 4 of the trip, we are at one of my favorite theme parks, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Sadly, both Dark Coaster and Verbolten is not opening with the park right now. Well, about 30 minutes after opening, Verbolten opened. We rode it. It's one of my favorite rides here. And now, if you can't tell, Dark Coaster finally opened. We've waited so far probably about 25 minutes?
Half an hour.
Half an hour. And we probably have another 10 minutes to go. The snowmobiles look very familiar, but I really do like the ride vehicles. After about a 45-minute, 50-minute wait, we got off Dark Coaster. I have to say, I actually liked it better than I thought it was. It was a lot more zippier. I liked the train, very smooth. They did have theming elements. I definitely felt like it was on the cheaper side of theming.
Yeah, you probably could have had a bigger theming budget on the ride, but it was still, there were some cool effects in there. A good family ride for the park. They definitely could have needed one. An indoor ride the park definitely needed.
Yes, because it poured while we were in there. It really rained. And of course, they have their own beer, which is a lager?
Yeah, dark lager. So it's very, very dark. And it's by the nearby Virginia Beer Company, a great Busch Gardens post hang. We might end up there later today.
But overall, pretty solid ride. Don't know if I'll do it all the time when I'm at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, just because capacity is really low. Try to get here right when the park opened. Sadly, it wasn't open. But overall, a good ride.
Taking any opportunity to get food that they can, and why I practice often acclimate well to like neighborhood settings and things like that is they're pretty happy to dumpster dive with the raccoons if other food is not available, but they also will hunt birds.
Inside the Irish pub, they have a really good beer selection. We are currently drinking a boysenberry ghost, and they have a band playing. That sounds really, really great. Is it a visit to Busch Gardens Williamsburg without a visit to the Clydesdale? Nope, it's not. We did a new experience here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg.
Yes, in this unassuming candy shop.
Yeah, it's definitely not a candy shop.
No, that's where you find the Burgermeister's Hideaway, the Busch Gardens Speakeasy experience. And it was great.
Yeah, you need to make reservations. It's $50 per person.
Yep, you get 3 drinks.
And you can choose between beer or cocktails.
Or mocktails if you have little ones.
Or mocktails.
Or wine. I believe you could do wine as well.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. No one had wine in ours.
But it's like a themed entertainment interactive theater thing, and it's wonderful.
It is. There was no filming allowed, but I highly, highly recommend coming.
You know, it is pricey, but I had a good time.
And especially if you've been into Busch Gardens before, it's something new. and it was really good drinks, and it was hilarious. In the Oktoberfest building, they have October Zest, which is one of my favorite shows. It's my second favorite show here at Busch Gardens. The brew house, which is home to Zach's favorite chair, located right here. I was starving, so I got a pretzel ham and cheese sandwich. Our last thing here at Busch Gardens is American Juice Box. Unfortunately, the park is closing 2 hours early.
Which is really annoying. Like, it's $100 to get into this park, and they just decided randomly, like, hey, we're gonna close 2 hours early. Sorry,
And
guys.
There's other things. There's Dark Castle, or Dark Coaster, that's indoors.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a 7:30 Celtic Fire.
And that's indoors. But yet they're still closing early, which is mind-blowing to me since
Very frustrating as a guest.
we're used to Florida, and Florida is lightnings every summer.
Never closed early.
Never closes early. They just run with it. At Virginia Beer, since Busch Gardens closed early, we got 2 sours and a hot dog. While staying in Williamsburg, we stayed at the Wingate for $80 a night. And it's a really nice hotel. The beds, again, are a little bit on the small side. And one of the beds did have like a hole.
Yeah.
Like it was like a lump, like
Crater?
yeah, like a spring broke. But this hotel is getting refurbished right now, and it had one of the best breakfasts. They had bacon and kielbasa.
It was good.
It was really good. With travel, things are unpredictable. You have to kind of go with the flow. Weather has not been our side. During this trip, we were supposed to go to Colonial's Williamsburg, decided to do the Living Museum instead. And then yesterday, Busch Gardens, a lot of the rides were closed for a lot of the day yesterday because of the weather. Therefore, we decided to change our plans. Instead of going to King's Dominion today all day, we're doing a half day at Busch Gardens Williamsburg and a half day at King's Dominion. And starting the day off here at Pantheon.
My favorite coaster in the park.
Yeah, it's a really good coaster. Also today, got to ride Apollo's Chariot. We also rode Escape from Pompeii. I really like this ride. However, not a single effect was working on the ride.
Nothing moved, no fire. It was
And
really,
then
really
I
sad.
really hate the water cannons. The water cannons can get you absolutely soaked.
Up.
A little bit, yep. My hair is soaked. Yeah, I can wring it out. Well, the dog came over, so obviously we had to pet him. He's so cute. Aw, you're such a good little boy. Finishing out our day here at Busch Gardens with one of the best theme park shows, I think.
Anyway.
Definitely the best show here at Busch Gardens, Celtic Fire. On the way to King's Dominion, we're stopping at Crossroads 3301. For an appetizer, we got garlic parm wings. Our food came. I went with a Philly cheesesteak quesadilla. And you went with...
The hamburger steak loaded up with gravy and onions. I got 2 sides. I got a mashed potatoes with gravy. I got a roll. I got fries coming.
It looks good. And we have made it to King's Dominion.
You may shed a tear. You find that one part of your lifetime you lost.
And so our luck with the weather continues as all the rides are shut down here.
Not all of them, like the taller ones.
Yeah, the taller ones are. So we decided to go get a beer, and it's their beer with the new roller coaster, right?
Yeah, the Tambili Tropical Lager. It is delicious.
The weather cleared up, the rides are back open, and of course, since we have not ridden on this was our first ride of the day. Another one in the books. We just got off Grizzly, a retract part of the ride, and that part is lovely. However, the old section, it's very rough. About 45 minutes from King's Dominion, we're at the Red Roof Inn, Stafford. And it was about $80 a night on a Saturday. There's no breakfast, but the bed was giant. A giant bed.
Side, though.
It is, but it is a big bed and a decent sized TV and a giant room. We drove to Washington, D.C. for a museum I don't think I've been to. You haven't been here since the 90s.
Yeah.
But it's one of the most popular museums here. It is the Air and Space Museum. Something really fun here, they have the Enterprise from Star Trek, and this was used in the opening credit scenes in the 1960s. Okay, one more from a sci-fi. This is an X-Wing that was used in Rise of Skywalker, flown by Poe. And from the ceiling, they have about 5 different planes. And these are actually real planes versus the science fiction planes I just
Really
showed.
well presented.
It is. And there's signage that tells you exactly what you're looking at. We have the Mercury 7 capsule. This is really neat. This is Neil Armstrong's spacesuit when he was on the moon. Evel Knievel's motorcycle, which apparently was used at Kings Island. I had no idea. This is actually really awesome. It is the Wright brothers plane, and it's actually the one. It's not a replica like a lot of museums have. They also have the rovers. Continue our adventures. We drove about 2.5 hours, and we ended up in Delaware in the Dogfish Head Brewery. We made it inside and got a beer flight. So far, I really like number 1 there.
I like the Lazy Luau.
Yeah.
One cool thing about this, they've got their Dogfish Head beers, and they also got a lot of R&D beers that you'll only find here.
Yes, the board is color coded, so anything that's in blue is only at this location. And then I got a pulled pork sandwich that is infused with orange mango vodka, and then a pretzel with beer cheese. Someone wanted to try the spirits.
Yeah, they've got a distilling company here as well. So roasted peanut vodka, lemon peppercorn vodka, orange mango vodka, and a barrel honey rum.
The orange mango was infused with our pulled pork. Heading out of Dogfish Head, it was a good time.
Yeah, very unique too. At their bar, the bartenders don't take tips. They make a really good wage. So they have, instead of having tips, you donate to charity. They change their charity every so often, and they keep a tally on the wall. Like right now, the charity has made like $81,000 this month.
Which is amazing.
What a cool
and
idea.
Good for them. Now we're on to our next location. We made it to our next destination, and the reason why we're in Delaware, we're at Funland, and the Haunted Mansion is a dark ride, classic ride.
It's got a suspended ride cars like a Peter Pan's Flight at Disney World, and it's very classic. I loved it. Could use a little bit of TLC, but still really fun.
Of course, you can't come to one of these without playing skee-ball. We had some time to kill before our ferry, therefore stopping at a brewery. Cute place. We got a flight here, and they have some really interesting stuff.
Yeah.
I think we both agreed that this one right here is our favorite. It is a triple Belgium, 9%.
With blueberry flavoring.
Yeah, it does not taste like a blueberry shit.
And I think they have plank from Ed and Eddie on the wall.
Made it to the ferry. And now we're boarding the boat. What classifies something a boat and a ship? I don't know, the ferry. Let's just call it the ferry.
It is a ferry.
It is a ferry. I've definitely never done this before. We're going this way. Oh, going this way. And now we're in this tunnel here. Bumpy. And we are off on our nice sunset cruise. The sunset cruise has become very rocky. We're moving. I didn't get it on camera, but there was a dolphin. We made it to our next destination, Wildwood, and it looks really great at night.
Lots of lights.
And especially driving in, it was a lot of 50s neon signs. At Hotspot, we got a very unique pizza. It's a mozzarella stick pizza. Good morning from day 7. We are at Morey's Pier. We're going to head into Raging Waters. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The water park?
The water park's open before the amusement parks.
Yes. And it's expensive. It's $115 to get into both water parks in the pier. But we're going to check it out. We spent about 45 minutes here at the water park. Got here right when there was, it opened. There was no lines. I do have to say, the slides are pretty darn intense. I'm not a huge water park person. I don't like intense water slides, body slides, anything like that. And well, I like the lazy river. It definitely feels like it's the 80s and 90s. And definitely more old school area, but if you like intense water slides, definitely come over here. And very interesting, they have a rope and a slide that tosses you off. Yeah, I did not go on these. He went on them. He enjoyed them. As we're making our way to the next water park, we found a dog beach. It's really well themed and really cute.
It's really big too.
It is. I don't think I've ever seen this before in my life. The wind vane.
Giant pizza here at Joe's Pizzeria.
That is a great advertisement there.
And it's windy.
Got a $2.99 pizza.
Yeah.
We made it to Ocean Oasis. Look at the sign. Well, this is where we spent most of our morning here. It was the adult swim up bar here, getting a beer. And
Steve.
yeah, Steve was singing. It was a great time, very relaxing, highly recommend.
Also, like the water parks here, at least on a Monday, no lines.
No, but the water slides are very, very intense here too.
I liked them. I liked them more than you did.
On our way back to our hotel, we got a $1.50 corn dog.
Minimum purchase, 2 corn dogs.
We got an order of curly fries with Cuban spices. Went on a few rides here. I love the monorail ride.
Molly, look at that dog.
That is a happy dog. I love the monorail ride right over there. We went on the Ferris wheel. Great.
This one goes fast.
It went really, really fast, and it was great. It had no line. Now this roller coaster,
Not good.
not good. For a snack, we decided to get some more pierogies, but this is different. You got to choose 5 different types of pierogies.
They have like 8 different types of pierogies.
Yeah, and we got the bacon cheddar, jalapeno cheddar,
Something like
onions,
Yeah.
cheese. It's really good. Someone recommended us to have a couple drinks here at Captain Jack's. You can't go to a boardwalk area without getting pizza, and for us, it's a third slice. This is the most famous one?
Yeah, it's a top 10 restaurant on TripAdvisor.
It looks and smells really good. Went on a few rides here at the other pier, at the dark ride. Really like, there was a lot of effects and yeah. We also went on the log ride. I do have to mention, hold on, because someone did not. And then one of my favorite things is over here with that roller coaster. It's based on their tram.
Yeah, it's a runaway tram.
And here is a better look of that roller coaster that's based on their trams. And I believe seagulls are currently attacking people. It's such a cute train. Ice cream got mint chocolate swirl. We are going to take the tram and off we go.
Watch the tram car, please.
Finishing up our time here at the last pier with the wooden roller coaster, Great White, running really well.
Yeah, you would think like a wood coaster on the beach, like literally on the beach, for 20 plus years would be running pretty rough. No, they take good care of this thing. Just a short walk from the pier, we stayed at the Happy Days Inn. It was very acceptable. It was great. The air conditioning worked. The bathroom was a little small.
Only $100 a night for that kind of location.
It is.
Clean. Good.
Eating one more meal here at Hotspot again. This is a giant meal.
$10.
Today's adventure starts at Cape May Zoo. You have some camels. We have a white-tailed deer, and I believe there's a couple of albino deers here. Update, not albino white-tailed deers. They're very rare to find in the wild. The bison, there's a small one, and they're really close to the people, which is unlike bison.
And they're pretty active too.
You have some capybaras. They're such a cool animal. They have a sleepy red panda.
What a cute pose.
And we have a leopard coming by. He's so pretty. The red panda's now eating. The giraffes are pretty close as well. They have a couple of brown bears, though it's focusing on the fence. There's one giant guy over here. And then on this side, they have the guy walking, going behind the bush. There he is. Here is a better look at that brown bear. And a porcupine's up. And they're moving around. For lunch, we're gonna eat at John and Patty's.
Fries are very good.
Got the ultimate grilled cheese and a cheesesteak. A chocolate donut here at Trip and Scoop. After that wonderful fresh donut and lunch in downtown Ocean City, we have now made it to the boardwalk. Absolutely love how blocks spell out Wonderland. We came and we conquered the wacky worm. This monorail ride is the cutest. This is wonderful. Going to Playlands next. So the biggest roller coaster here, you cannot use regular tickets on. You have to buy its own separate ticket, and it's $10 per ride. Another new coaster, and we spun 18 times. Around and around and around and around we went. One really neat thing here They fit a lot of rides in a small space. So they have this gray coaster going around their new blue coaster, which is very, very intense. I did not know you went around twice.
Surprise!
Yeah, that you could see amazing. It was amazing views for up there. But I like their use of their boardwalk area. And how many rides they fit? This boardwalk definitely knows how to sell its mini golf. Every single one has animatronics. A place recommended to us, as well as I think rated on TripAdvisor the best place on the boardwalk, is Manco and Manco. We got a chicken parmesan pizza and a Sicilian. Looks good. It is time for some mini golf at Tea Time Golf. Let's go play. See who wins. Right off the bat, I got a hole-in-one. I usually lose at mini golf, and he is on 8. Okay, we'll see update you when we're done. At hole 7 here, it's a pretty neat hole as the gator moves his mouth. We'll see how he did.
In the mouth!
Wow, right away. There you go. Hole-in-one. I did not do that. This is a really, really neat hole at hole 14. Where's it go? Oh no.
That's not where I wanted.
No, it isn't. One of the reasons why we decided to play this one, it has the Flintstones and Barney's feet you have to go through. That was close. Not bad. The final hole here. Oh, you were so close. Ooh, you did not even get it in there. Never mind. At the final hole here. And, well, he won by 4 strokes, which is not bad. And if you see, right over here, his ball is going for a nice little ride.
Up the shoe. Into the Happy Ball roller coaster. Which then returns the golf balls all the way back
All the way down.
to the shop where you picked them up.
So cool. Headed another about 30-minute drive to Atlantic City and staying at the Borgata. I won $18 with gambling, and now we're just exploring and staying here for the night. For one night, we stayed in the Borgata, and this is a really, really nice hotel. It's a giant, giant shower, giant room with a giant window. Now, we did get this for free because we played the My Vegas rewards on the app. Yeah. And then also, you are part of the Royal Caribbean tier that gets no resort fee. So it's very nice to stay in an MGM room.
Yeah.
Sadly, we didn't go to the boardwalk because it was raining, but we explored the hotel. And man, their sports area is so nice. Definitely one of the best rooms we've stayed in so far.
Just wish the outcome of the games would have been better.
With My Vegas rewards, we also got a $10 voucher
For food.
and we used it for a breakfast sandwich. Sadly, mine did not go through.
Yeah.
Another day and another perk here at Six Flags Great Adventure. I'm always shocked with this park. They have such a good beer selection. We are currently drinking the Evil Genius Love is Love. I'm impressed that the waterfall is working. It's really creepy. Skull Mountain here. Here we have Nitro, which I love Nitro at this park. Nitro's one of my favorite rides here. And part of the reason is one time we rode this and there was a whole herd of deer underneath the roller coaster. Sadly, I have not seen it since, but it makes it a good ride. There goes El Toro. We started the day with 3 rides. It is the first time in about 2 years that this ride has been open. I forgot how good this ride is. It's really good and very intense. Something I have not done here at Six Flags is the safari park.
All over there. Those guys. Living it up.
There though.
He's rolling around.
Oh, I think I might see him. Baby. We have a traffic jam. Giraffes are in the middle of the road and they get the right of way. These baby bears are so cute. We have made it to our next destination, which is another pier boardwalk. We're here in Seaside Heights at the Casino Pier. We are now on the Ferris wheel and a giant look of that coaster with the boardwalk and all its fun. One thing that we really love is they have a rooftop mini golf up there.
Smart use of space.
It is. It's a very smart use of space. Let's come back over here. You get a good view of the ocean from here. And then the rest of the park. Here at Casino Pier, there are 4 roller coasters. 2 of them you have.
Yeah, I've been here before.
Sadly, one is
One of
down.
the new ones, yeah.
The new ones.
But the good one's working.
Yeah, the good one is working. And it's about $10 to get on this ride. You get awesome views of the ocean when you're all the way at the top of the lift hill. Overall, this is probably the best coaster at the boardwalks.
I like
of the
course.
Well, I like this one because of the views here. It's very, very short though.
Very scenic.
But very scenic, yes. Currently on the Sky Ride, and there is a giant dog right over there. Now we're taking this Sky Ride one way. It's $5 per person. And why are we taking the Sky Ride?
Well, it's delightful, great views, and we're also going to scout out all the food, and then we're going to eat all the food. There's cheese balls there.
Ooh, I don't think we've had cheese balls yet.
While in Seaside Heights, we did have to stop by the Jersey Shore house where the TV show was filmed.
I've seen like 4 episodes.
I saw a bunch back in the day. Yeah, it was all right here. Apparently you could go on tours of it and stuff. Like it was like George Washington's house or something.
And then someone needed to visit the store that they worked at. We got some queso tacos. Ordered some cheese balls. They have so many different flavors of coconut macaroons. We went with a raspberry and a chocolate chip. But a lot of different flavors.
Our next stop was the Adventure Aquarium in Camden, New Jersey, home to this really cool rainforest scene.
A gorgeous look at the sea turtle. The hippo's in like the best position right now because his hooves are up on the wall. Lettuce eating time. Eating lettuce. For lunch, it was recommended for us to eat at Pete's. Recommended by a local on Twitter. We're at Pete's Famous Pizza. I got the loaded garlic knots with cheese and pepperoni. And we're going to split a cheesesteak. Obviously, you have to get one while you're in Philadelphia. We came to Philadelphia for Disney 100, which is a special exhibit here in the Franklin Institution Museum. Starting off here with a really cool thing, it's a telegram from Walt to Roy, sent right after Walt learned that Oswald the Lucky Rabbit was not his in rights to Universal. I'm just a huge fan of the Disney company. I love how this is presented. It just tells you every decade and what they are known for and famous for, and the screens flip through one thing and another. It's so well presented. They have some storyboards. This is from Enchanted. And you have a Matterhorn car. We have made it to our next destination.
The sweetest place on earth.
Grabbing a beer. We didn't even know this brewery existed. We were walking to another one. We got a fight here. And we really love this orange sherbet. So delicious.
One of the piers of trip.
And the bar is themed to 90s. Stopping at the Iron Hill Brewery and got a flight.
They have a lap bar IPA.
You are very excited.
It's a roller coaster of flavor.
Day 11 of the trip, and well, we got very lucky because we're at Hershey and they are celebrating the 50th birthday of Chocolate World.
I love Chocolate World.
They have every single character here, and some of them are dressed up. Sadly, Wildcat Revenge is currently closed. It was closed all day yesterday, apparently. But hopefully we'll open sometime. Right now, we're doing the laugh track. We've ridden laugh track, Fahrenheit Storm Chaser, and Jolly Rancher Remix. Now with the Jolly Rancher Remix, you get a smell in the tunnel. We unfortunately got grape. I love the sign here at the Kissing Tower. Now this is one of my favorite attractions because with the observation towers, it's unique because the windows are kisses.
Today, this factory town is known as Hershey, the sweetest place on earth. With Milton Hershey's support, houses, businesses, and entertainment.
Hershey Park announced on their Twitter, Wildcat's Revenge is definitely not opening today. So now we're drinking our sorrows away. Continuing to drink our sorrows away. We're at the Chocolatier now.
I love the Chocolatier.
It is great. I am drinking a Reese's Martini, chocolate martini, and you are drinking a
Chocolate-covered whiskey cherry.
For an appetizer, we got a massive quesadilla. This has Hershey's cocoa and spiced chicken, and it looks good. Our entrees have arrived. You got a barbecue short rib flatbread that has Hershey's barbecue sauce, and of course, short ribs. And I went with the Chocolate Town burger that has Hershey's chocolate drizzled potato chips. After lunch, now going to the chocolate tour here at Chocolate World. Oh, he's fascinated by this picture. Never mind, we are boarding the mission as a Wildcat Revenge. Just says it reopened on the app and it's been down all day. Well, after a very long power walk, we made it to the long line, but the ride is running. We got ourselves a beer on the way. Almost there. After waiting for about an hour and 15 minutes in the Wildcat Revenge line, which is the longest that we've waited for a ride for a very, very long time.
Years.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I loved it.
I thought it was more intense than what it looked like. And now it is monorail time.
So earlier this month, the coal cracker, the log flume here at Hershey Park, turned 50 years old. I've been riding this ride since the late 80s. So with it being its big birthday month, I'm absolutely dragging Molly on it.
Hershey's Kiss.
Hershey, could you explain to our guests what you've got there?
I'd love to. This is the Hershey's Chocolate World Key. It's going to unlock the next 50 years of chocolate fun.
Can we unlock that fun now?
Not yet, Reese. We still have to celebrate the first 50 years.
Sorry.
I absolutely love the street lamps here. They're kisses. Day 12 of the trip, we are back at Chocolate World. We're gonna be spending a few hours here doing the trolley ride and the new, for 2021, the train. Time for Hershey's Great Candy Expedition. We have a passport and we got a sample of Reese's peanut butter.
I wonder if they got it from the Reese's Ridge.
They probably did. They probably did. I love how they have like a train board here and a map. We just got out of the movie and it was a really, really cute movie. We got a bag full of treats of any place that you can go on the train. It was interactive.
And adorable.
And I highly recommend it. We finally made it on the ride at Chocolate World. And this scene is so cute.
It's the night we make that
Hershey's Chocolate World.
wherever you go.
It looks like they changed the ends.
I'm trying to friends make a new trolley, so here we go.
I'm sorry, sir. Do we know you?
Now there's no need to serve me. Folks around here just call me Papa Hershey. You can too.
Papa. As in Henry Hershey? Folks, this is Milton's father of the company.
Yeah, that's cool. But his name's only trip to cocoa bushes. Yeah, right over there.
Really?
I finally caught up with you. Oh, camera? Oh, hey.
Hey. Over.
Yeah.
Where have you
Whoa.
been?
Where have you been?
We've been looking all over town for
I've been looking
you.
all over town for you.
So just like that man said in the back, where's your camera?
Oh, funny story.
Oh, would you like to share with the class?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So, when I couldn't find you, I went and did some stuff.
Did some stuff? Such as...
I went to the park and rode all 15 roller coasters.
all 15 roller
All
coasters?
15. I even rode the Super Duper Looper twice.
About 40 minutes from Hershey Park, we are at Dutch Wonderland. I've never been here. We were supposed to go here a little while ago.
I've been here.
You have been here in the early 90s. We were supposed to go here a few years ago, but it rained. Therefore, we decided not to come. But I'm excited to check it out. It is 4th of July weekend. It is a Saturday, so not sure how much we will do here, but I'm excited. And our first ride of the day is a cute train. We got some potato patch fries with cheese and bacon. Well, this is great. They have an animatronic band. We had to take a beer stop, which they have a really nice beer selection here at the pub.
And like impressive food, like a pretzel with crab meat on it.
Mm-hmm. However, there's wrestling on and we have to watch it. Day 13 of the trip. Last night we drove about 4.5 hours. And now we are at Natural Bridge State Park here in Virginia. We have made it to the trail path, and apparently it's about 137 stairs. Well, after walking down the stairs, after a short little walk, and paying $9 per adult, we made it. This is pretty neat. There is a stream right next to it, and the bridge itself. We're going to continue on a little bit. We made it to Saltpeter Cave. We made it to the end of the trail, which leads to the Lace Waterfall. We got two because...
Oh, you're not a friendly deer. Oh, you're a water buffalo and a llama? Oh, look, Molly, a friendly llama.
Oh yeah, so friendly.
I think I'm gonna go a little bit further.
You have to go a little bit further for the deer. They can't go. Oh no! No!
Oh, it smells horribly. It's eating all the feed. It's eating all the. Oh! Pull the feed back. Pull the feed back. It's eating all of it.
Okay, well there we go.
Oh my God, that's a big face. I can't. Oh, it's disturbingly near my crotch. Oh, the pellets. He was going for it. He was trying to get the bite. I didn't give him the bite. He's very strong.
We did the safari drive-through, and that was a thing. Be prepared for a very, very dirty car. After that adventure, I think we needed a drink. Plus, we just hit 115,000 subscribers. And we're looking at this view. I'm drinking a white wine called Hilltop. You are drinking
a Belgian triple, one of my favorite types of beer.
And these chairs with this view is awesome. We got a combo ticket for the Caverns, Zoo, and Dino Kingdom.
Dinosaur Kingdom 2.
2, sorry guys, it's number 2. Here we are at the Caverns. Into the caverns we go, and these are all the animals you may see. And into the cave we go.
Might reach the ceiling, they might grow up. That's how I always remember that, okay? So stalagmites, the G in ground, and then stalactites, hold tight, and they go down. So stalactites, hold tight. You guys can see the drops of water. Technically, this is still alive.
There you go, Harry Potter fans.
Toward the room, you should look all the way up. And realize how far below you are. A little bit of a drought. We really haven't had like a...
This is caused by an earthquake, and we're 350 feet above below ground. Well, there's really only 2 places to eat here in town. One is the general store that closed early due to the holiday, and the other one is a long line. Therefore,
gas station pizza.
After our fabulous gas station pizza, which actually was pretty good, we are now at Dinosaur Kingdom 2. And in we go, back, third time. We start in a Frontierland area with all sorts of goofy attractions. And we have found the dinosaurs in the Frontierland. If you're wondering of how strange this attraction is, this slime goo guy is working with this turtle that has 2 heads to, I believe, blow up the bridge. I literally have no words for this odd attraction. Here's a dinosaur friending skunks. Well, the soldier is trying to steal the dinosaur egg, and the dinosaur's not having it. And if you want to really watch it, they have QR codes that play out the scene. Right across the street from Dinosaur Kingdom 2, we have Natural Bridge Zoo. Look at the little mudjack. So cute. And a porcupine. Time for another brewery, Chaos Mountain Brewing. Funny story, we were going to eat at a local place downtown. It was going to be about a 30-40 minute wait, but there was no air conditioning in that building. I was like, no, I'm hungry and I need air conditioning. Where can we go? Oh, Wendy's. Wendy's always has air conditioning. Wrong. Their air conditioning was out too. We are on a adventure right now, and a beaver groundhog just ran past us. We were told there is a balloon festival in town, so we're here. Does not look like much of a festival. At the festival, there is bands, food trucks, and kind of like market places with shops. We just made it to our next destination, as in the distance the train pulls away. It seems like there's a lot of hills here, so we're taking the sky lift up.
Do you know if a sky lift is ever an option, I choose the sky lift.
Yeah, definitely. Oh look, a roller coaster.
I've been on it.
Oh, you've been on it. I think this is the whole reason why we're here. As the train passes in the distance, we are on an old-time Ferris wheel up here. The view is pretty.
There's a graveyard in the middle of the park?
Apparently, yeah, why not? It's Old West. I forgot how much movement these old Ferris wheels do. Do not rock it, do not rock. I just scared myself. I forgot I could look down without rocking it. He's been very still now. And I rocked it myself. And off we go on a train ride.
Hold it right there. Now, we're gonna see who these bandits really are. Easy. Ow, 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 ow. You let them glue it on there. Well, if it ain't yes, sir.
Look at these characters. We made it to Asheville, and well, we're going to probably have some adult beverages, starting with Hillman. We got some non-bread and pimento cheese dip. We also got a burger here. Someone recommended it. We are at brewery number 4, and this double R is amazing.
One of the top beers of the trip.
Currently at brewery number 7, which was one that I was looking forward to. I absolutely love their pineapple. It tastes just like you're drinking pineapple juice. And then we got chips with bacon and cheese. Good morning, and starting out the day.
Day 15, the 4th of July.
4th
with
of
an
July.
American brand, McDonald's.
Yes,
Finally
a non-standard McDonald's.
Finally took 15 days into this trip to get you that sweet McDonald's content.
And this is why it's known as the fanciest McDonald's. We are not going to go to the Biltmore estate.
You wanted to, though.
I do want to, but it's 4th of July. I figured it was going to be really crowded. And, well,
it's pricey.
It's pricey. But we all are exploring the village. Currently at the WNC Nature Center. And look at this black bear. He's really cute. This otter is scratching himself against the tree. Here are some red wolves. They are a very endangered species, and they have a couple babies all the way in the back. It is brewery time again. Heading to our next destination, we're walking over this river.
Ominous clouds in the background.
Yeah, there's definitely a storm coming. But these people look very relaxed. They all tied their tubes together and just floating down the river.
That looks like a great way to spend a 4th of July.
Currently at New Origin, which is ranked #1 on Untapped. And they have amazing beers. We're drinking a fresh paint job and a fresh pair of timber. And here is a look at our hot dog.
4th of July hot dog.
We are at Farm Burger, and we got a farm burger with bacon. We are at Burial Beer Company, which is your #1 hit, or most requested coming here. I got As It Exists Through the Eyes of Others, which is 6%, and you got...
It's fantastic. One of the best beers of the trip so far. Forgotten Chronicles of a Purpose Never Found. A 14% Imperial Stout with all sorts of flavor in there. It tastes like a 6%.
Recommended by a Twitter follower, we have Ben's American Sake.
Not where I thought I would find myself on the 4th of July, drinking an orange creamsicle sake in a nightclub.
It's really good though.
Yeah.
Good morning from day 16. We are, you've guessed it, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area. Visiting the Christmas shop. It smells like Christmas in here, and there's so much different.
It's drunk Irish Santa.
Oh yeah, you would fit right in with the family there. There's so many different areas, and you can explore. You can see all the wacky things. One of the most prettier shops in the area.
I don't know.
Of course, anytime we're in town, we have to go to the island. It's been a long time since we had something at Fanny Frockel's. Eating at a new location, Best of Italian.
I mean, we have had the garlic knots before. A friendly bartender gave us one time.
They were delicious.
And she was really cool.
Of course, we can't go to Gatlinburg without trying some moonshine. Well, in Gatlinburg, for $63, we stayed at our favorite hotel here, which is the Micro Hotel. It's right off the strip, so it's in walking distance of other bars. The bed's pretty decent. It gets really cold in here, and that's great for the summer.
View the mountains today.
Yeah. And overall, we do love this location. Now, it is a little on the rundown side, like the stairs definitely need to be fixed outside.
The room's in really good shape, this one.
But yeah, overall, we love this hotel. Last and final day of this road trip. We are on day 17th, and well, we got my home of Atlanta, and we have to try out again Vortex Burger. It's one of my favorite places here in Atlanta. Barbecue mac and cheese and the bypass. And of course, since we are in Atlanta, we had to stop by Six Flags over Georgia. It's been a few years since we've been to this Six Flags. We just got off of Twisted Cyclone, running really good. We just rode Mindbender, and it's pretty decent with the new train, I guess.
Not quite as fun as the original version, but at least it's still here. It's still rolling 45 years.
We did get stuck and had to get moved in maintenance mode, so that was fun. Now up this giant death hill. And that will do it for our 19-day road trip. And we're back in Florida. If you can see right there, the Citrus Tower in all its glory.
It's so hideous.
Yeah, it's definitely not the prettiest thing. I can't believe we were gone for 19 days. Originally, I think it started for a 12-day trip. It was quite the trip. What was some of your favorite things we did?
Man, I love going to. I liked Wildwood a lot. I had a lot of fun there. Loved riding some of the new roller coasters like Dark Coaster and Wildcats Revenge. Always loved going to Hersheypark.
Asheville was my favorite. I was really excited that we got to that town. It was a place that I really wanted to go. Unfortunately, someone hurt themselves, so we didn't go on a hike in there, but always next time. I also liked sitting in the passenger car of the safari. That was good. Didn't have to worry about, the danger of those animals. But overall, a very good time. Thank you so much for watching.